There's nothing quite like going to a baseball game on a hot summer night, and this night in particular, there was thousands of Pokemon trainer trying to become the best surrounding the biggest Pokemon arena I had ever been in, and I sat with my eyes glued to the field waiting for that moment, and just at the right time at the bottom of the third inning, a wild Hitmonchan who just beat the crap out of Jackie Chan showed up right on the pitcher's mound. I got my curveball in hand, I threw it, and I captured him straight away. Little did I know that this night would turn out to be the biggest fail yet in Pokemon history. I continued to not watch the game because we all know baseball is the boringest sport in the world and nobody goes to actually watch the game, and we finally got to the fifth inning when Meowth showed up right on the batter's head, got away from Team Rocket, and I captured Meowth in my Pokeball, and then we were a step closer to the biggest fail yet in Pokemon history. I caught Zubat next, did it in my first throw, and I was starting to feel pretty confident about my Pokemon training skills, but I was still waiting. I was still waiting for that big, massive catch that I knew I could get at this massive Pokemon arena. And then there she stood, flying above the air in all her glory, looking right at me with those eyes. She was so big. She cast a massive shadow over the left field, and I was worried that the players might be distracted, but nobody seemed to care. I threw out a piece of fruit. I got my Mega Ball. I threw it. I knocked her right in the head. We got one roll, and she popped right out. I knew she'd be a tough one. Here I go with the curveball again, and I miss. I whiffed it. That ball went straight out into the field, and this is where the fail begins. Throw after throw after throw, wasting so many Mega Balls on her. I could not catch her to save my life. I don't know if it was because I was nervous or what, but I think this was probably a glitch, and I want to talk to you guys about this. As in that little introduction, I want to talk to you guys about this and get your opinion. Is this a massive glitch, or am I just doing the biggest fault? I've caught a lot of Pokemon. There's a perfect example. I threw it straight up, and the ball just curved to the right. And I do have some thoughts about this, so stay to the end. In fact, I have some tips on if this happens to you, what you can do. But I threw so many freaking Mega Balls at Pidgeot, and then I switched to the regular Pokeball, and I threw so many of those. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and fast forward and show you a little time lapse of how many balls I threw at this Pidgeot. I would not give up, because with that CP, whenever you see the CP like that, and my curveball, I just could not get it in. So I was like, what can I do? There's my knee. You saw my knee. You saw my naked knee. I thought, okay, maybe I need to turn off the AR and do something like that. But look at that. I'm just whiffing it. The biggest fail ever. And I was like, you know what? I should not upload this. I should not upload this because I just looked like an idiot. There it was again. Perfect hit straight, but it curved. So let me know in the comments, have you ever seen this glitch? Is it a glitch, or is this just the biggest massive fail of all time? I could not catch her. There it was curving again. I threw it perfectly straight and it curved. So here's my thoughts, and I've noticed this now because it's been 2 days since I was at the baseball game. If you encounter a Pokemon that has a really high CP, what you're going to notice is the first time you're going to hit the Pokemon right on the noggin, they're going to only get maybe one roll and they're going to pop right out because they're too powerful. From that moment forward, you won't be able to hit the Pokemon. Your ball will curve. And I think the reason why is the Pokemon's just so powerful. Rather than the Pokemon actually dodging the Pokeball, what's happening is you're just, it's almost got like it's got a force field around it. Since it's not dodging it, it's basically the same thing. You just can't hit the thing because they're just too powerful. They're too hard to catch. So what you got to do in this situation is you have to throw a curveball. And please, please, please do a better job than what I do here. You have to throw a curveball. Now, I wasted so many freaking Pokeballs. I had been collecting Pokeballs for like days and days from so many Pokestops, and I wasted so many balls on the stupid Pidgeot just trying to get this thing because I don't have one. And you guys are probably saying, you know, Pidgeys are everywhere. You could upgrade the Pidgeys to Pidgeotos, and then you could go ahead and upgrade those, or excuse me, not upgrade, evolve those. And I could have, but with this one, I knew the CP was going to be high. At the baseball game, she's flying above the field. I knew the CP was going to be absolutely massive. And I kid you not, I wasted over, you guys are going to kill me, I wasted over 100 Pokeballs on this thing. Over 100, and then I just got pissed. I left the stadium, and on the way out of the stadium, sitting right on top of this trash can, I found the rarest, highest CP Pokemon of them all, a giant Turtioto.
I am just a lonely turd, floating in a toilet bowl. I am cold and I am wet, and I'm feeling so alone. I am feeling rather sad, and a little bit forlorn, with no one to keep me company, except this piece of corn. I am a turd, not a bird in the sky or a plane. Please do flush me in into this pain. Flush me in into this pain.